Good morning, everyone. I tell you what, these peaceful times in the morning are some of my favorite times of the day. Time to drink my coffee, spend time in devotions, and just catch up on what's going on around the world. Now, I've never been one to read the newspaper, and if I'm being completely honest, I'm not even sure if they make newspapers anymore. That almost seems like an archaic thing. But anyways, I never had a quick and easy way to catch up on the news like you could in the morning with a newspaper. That is until I discovered this free email newsletter called Morning Brew. This little email has turned into a key part of my morning routine and something that I do every single day now. Hey, if this is your first time here, I'd really appreciate if you click that like button below and subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate all the support, and we are coming up upon 1,000 subscribers. Let's go. So you want to make sure that you're the one that, gets us to cross 1,000. Make sure you hit that subscribe button below. And if after the video you're interested in signing up for Morning Brew yourself, I've got a link to it down below that's a referral link, so make sure you click on that if you're interested. And Morning Brew is founded by students Austin Reef and Alex Lieberman, students from the University of Michigan in 2015. And the idea behind it is that for a long time, the business sources out there for you to catch up on the news, you've got the Wall Street Journal, the New York Times, stuff like that. They're all written in very just dense information. There's a lot there. And so it's not really something that you can just, sit down quickly in the morning and get the stuff that you need to know. The question was, how could someone catch up on all the latest news stories without pouring through all these dense and just hard to read resources? Well, this is where Morning Brew comes in, and they already have millions of subscribers. It's a really popular email newsletter, and it's an email that is geared towards the young business professional. It only takes 5 minutes to read. It's really quick, and it's written in a way that is super easy to digest. When you open it up, you're greeted with a little quick intro, and then you've got the stock performance right below that, along with some of the events in the world that might be impacting the stocks. Following that, there are usually about 7 to 8 different news stories, just written in short formats for you to just gain the key information out of them. And these sections are split up by sports content, international news, the Morning Brew crew, everything else, and then sponsored content. And I know you may be thinking, oh wow, sponsored content, here we go. It's just gonna, get all over the email and make it not fun to read. That is not the case. That, from my experience, the sponsored content is very unobtrusive, and they have to make money, so that's their way of doing it, and I found it really wasn't a burden at all. One thing I love about Morning Brew is the way that these summaries are written, and I'm not joking when there are times where their stories have made me laugh out loud. Their writers are just very creative, they're interesting, and they just write in a really engaging format. And at the end, Morning Brew will have a little game section where they'll have maybe a crossword puzzle, a quiz, and the content is over the previous news stories you've been reading this last week. So they're actually going to quiz you or test you on the different things you've been reading to see how much you're retaining. So not only is it just a fun, little puzzle for you to do, but it also is seeing how much of the information and how much are you remembering of the stuff going on around the world. And that's about it. It is just a quick and clean newsletter that pops into your inbox every single morning, quick to read. I just happened to, I think it was another YouTuber had mentioned it recently, and I was like, oh sure, it's free, I'll check it out. And I have really enjoyed that. If you're looking for just a way to catch up on the news in the morning, just in a really quick way, just while you're sipping on your coffee, or have a little bit of time before you gotta leave for work, I think you're gonna really enjoy this. And one thing that I've really loved is that I feel like nowadays it can be kind of hard to find just unbiased news reporting, just telling things like they are. And I found that Morning Brew was actually really good with this. It seemed like all the different information, there wasn't really any kind of political leaning or anything like that. It just told the information exactly as the event happened, but always with their, fun little twist on it. Well, there you have it, guys. Comment down below, are you already subscribed to Morning Brew? What are your thoughts on it? Have you been enjoying reading it? And if not, what's the news source that you use to catch up on the news? Like I said, I can't even remember the last time I've even seen a newspaper, and I know our kind of culture is moving towards a very digital age, and so I feel like this is kind of the next step of the digital newspaper that you sit down and read in the morning. Overall, I've really loved it. It's been a great update to my morning routine. I would say if I had only like one critique, I wish maybe it could be a little more, personalized. Maybe I could pick some of the topics that are most important to me, but I understand that that would probably be over the top with their writers and stuff like that. So overall, I've just been really impressed. And if you want to check out this free newsletter for yourself, you can click on my referral link down below. You can always unsubscribe. It's no biggie. I just highly recommend just checking it out and seeing if you like it. There you have it, guys. I got to get to the rest of my day. Until next time.